It's showtime.
Well, the big man walked into town. The stage was set for the big showdown. He was long, he was tall, he had the money roll and the situation under control. Now, a local man, Bucket was his name, vowed to take on Mac at the property game. And each thought of walking in the other man's shoes, but now the son of a gun was in the mood to lose. But Mac was no longer in Texas. Nobody was writing the rings. There were northern lights and the northern girl, and a world that was different, a world that was strange. Mac stepped into that old church hall. Sat down at the table with his back to the wall. And he wheeled and he dealed, they were evenly matched. Till every house and every street had a price attached. Well, Mac finally wrote a number down. It was passed across the table and he passed it around. For the whole damn town and the refinery scheme, it was more damn cash than anybody could have dreamed. But this time, the fistful of dollar turned out to be not quite enough. The man was saying no to the Yankee gold, though he was plucky, resourceful. The man was tough.
On the harbor scored another town. I'll let this one.
Big man pushed back his chair and made like he was about to walk out of there. And tears of big black Gucci's hit the hardwood floor, and Mac was heading out of that church hall door.
Hey!
But an old friend whispered in Ucket's ear.
We're not done yet, Mac. Come back here to rebuild nearby a new finesse of 1% a barrel, no more or less. A community royalty on every barrel of crude oil processed here. Guaranteed and in perpetuity.
But Mac was on the limit.
Not another dime!
An eternity passed in a real short time. You could have cut the air with a Bowie knife, but the man was holding out for the deal of his life. And everybody thought the deal was blown sky high, and they were looking at each other straight in the eye. The man gave a tiny little nod to the head, spoke just one word.
Duh.
He said,
with that 1%, got first-class deal and settlement. It might be Gordon Urquhart who you're thinking of, but it was me who, Victor Vladimirovich, Popov, Victor Vladimirovich, Popov, Victor Vladimirovich, Popov. And the moral of the story, if you want to understand the capitalism American style, ask communist Russian businessmen. Victor Vladimirovich, Popov, Victor Vladimirovich, Popov.